Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to take a look at a true rarity. It's going to be The Warning performing Atlas Rise in May of 2019. And this is going to actually be at Los Cabos, Cabo San Lucas. They played a lengthy set that day for Inferno Fest. And this is one of the last songs, but since it's kind of a rare song, they only played it a few times. I just thought it would be fun to pull out and listen to. And according to some of the comments underneath, this is one of the best versions they ever did. Adrian, any thoughts ahead before we take a look at this?
What can I say? Always good to see The Warning live.
Worth noting, this is a month before 4ODD, and it's just about a month after all of those acoustic numbers that we saw them do from Queen of the Murder Scene. So it's right in that time period. All right, so with that in mind, why don't we check this out? And we will discuss afterwards.
Alrighty.
Muchas gracias. Ahora a continuación les queremos tocar algunos covers que a nosotros nos gustan mucho. Ojalá los disfruten. Muchas gracias.
I'm tired just watching that. Holy mackerel.
Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, great performance. I'd love to go to a Warning show and see them play this.
Yeah, me too. For sure. It turns out they only played this song twice. They did do it in the cave as well. They did a version in the cave, but then they did Whiskey A Go-Go, where the owner famously asked that they do that song because he had seen them do it in the cave. So they did it there. That was in January of 2019, and then they did it here. And that was it. That was the last time they ever did it. Incredible, incredible song. The skill level to be able to do that song, I mean, it's off the charts, you know.
Righteous middle here. And Allie looks like a schoolgirl as she rocks the bass and kicks all over the place, you know, especially with the shorts on. It makes her look like almost Angus Young type thing.
Yeah, well, she is at this point, she would be 14.
14, yes.
So she is a schoolgirl,
Yeah.
essentially. So this song came out in 2016. So it was actually a contemporary song when they did it. It was on the album Hardwired to Self-Destruct. This album is pretty highly regarded by, you know, rock fans and metal fans. So just so you know, if you haven't heard the song before. But in general, folks, why don't you give us your reaction to this? And if you've ever heard the song before, if you've heard the Warning do it, I think we've covered all 3 times on the channel at this point. I think it's a triumph because it's a difficult song to pull off properly. And so they did an amazing job on it. But yeah, give your thoughts on that. And if you have other suggestions for us, you can leave those below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us today, and we will catch you on the next one. All right, take care, folks.
See you all later.